Echo, Lima, Lima, Oscar. Good evening to all my football fans and my fellow Gooners around the world. Or should I say, good morning, good afternoon, or good night and rest well. For those of you that are tucked up in bed watching or sleeping, good night. Anyway, this is my match review of Arsenal 1, Arsenal 2, Brentford 1. A good all-round performance from the team. My star man is Emil Smith-Rowe. I thought everything that we did, everything he did, got us ticking in attack, and for every time he had the ball in the final third, we looked threatening to score a goal in that first half. And although we didn't score in the first half, he got our first goal of the game, and that got us going and kept us in control. We were always in control of that game. Other players around him, Thomas Partey had a fantastic game. Martin Odegaard was superb yesterday. Excuse me. But I thought the standout player for me was Emil Smith-Rowe. He got a goal, worked hard, direct, sold a Brentford defender a dummy, and unlucky not to create an assist for himself. Other than that, I thought he was heads and shoulders above any Arsenal player on that pitch. So, without further ado, I'm going to go into my player ratings. I've got something to help me with. Just bear with me. Oh, before I start my player ratings, yeah, I want you to smash the thumbs up like button as you always do for me, yeah. Thanks for the thumbs up for my last video. Really appreciate that. Any comments, yeah, comments, anything that you want to leave in my comment section, should I say? That will be a message, a greeting. Just remember, positive feedback in my comment section only. Share this channel virally all over the globe, especially to your friends and relatives who may be watching for the first time. If they are, then tell them to share it amongst their friends and relatives. And speaking of sharing, make sure you subscribe. That's to the friends and relatives out there, yeah? If you're watching for the first time and you've enjoyed the channel, do subscribe to DLG Repping. That's myself here, yeah? Delhi, London, Gooner, Space, Romeo, Echo, Papa, Papa, Indigo, November. Right, let's go and get my tablet. Right, let's go to... Yes, I'm going to go to Sofa Score on this tablet, yeah. And while that's loading up, I can tell you I was at the Emirates yesterday for that game. There you go. See all of that there, yeah? There you go. Front page cover, Benjamin White. Right, let's go. Right. Nearly there. Yeah, I'm so tired. It's been a long day. Well, here we go. The 9 substitutions yesterday were Birdlander, Takahiro Tomiyasu, Holding, Tavares, Pepe, Elneny, Amari, Giroud, Hutchinson, Albert, Sambi Lokonga, and Edward Nketiah. Right, in goal, as we played the 4-2-3-1, Ramsdale, he had a bit of an iffy afternoon, more than a bit of an iffy afternoon. His distribution is not normally as sloppy it's not normally that sloppy with his distribution. I felt at times, he made passes that were dangerous, and it made 60,000 Arsenal fans have hearts in their mouths. But other than that, Yeah, the goal that he conceded, I don't think it was down to him. It was down to the defenders in front of him. But I'm gonna give him a 7. I'm just leaning towards a 7 for him. Cedric Suarez, I thought he had a pretty decent game. Solid when called upon. Overlapped Bukayo Saka as much as he could. With his crossing, it lacked conviction, especially set pieces from corners. They lack conviction as well. I don't think he should have taken the corner from when Pepe got onto the pitch. But other than that, I'll give him a 6.5 performance. Benjamin White, I'd have to say, he made a couple of blocks. Always aware of the danger, very alert, and very good on the ball. Although there was a moment where he gave the ball away, but on the positives, he held his own and did completely well in that game. I'll give him a 7. Gabriel dos Santos Miguelis, he was up against Brian Mbemo, and Brian Mbemo, he is a quick guy, full of pace. Gabriel dealt with him for pace for pace, strength for strength. He dealt with him so well and very composed on the ball. Just like Benjamin White, his partner is, his defensive partner, should I say. And he did pick up a booking, but other than that, I'm going to give him a 7. Kieran Tierney, not one of his... No, Kieran Tierney, I thought offensively, he put in enough crosses. I thought he had crosses whipping in. Yeah, what am I talking about? Yeah, he came forward, overlapped and put in superb crosses into the box. But again, there was no attacking number 9 to aim for. That's where the suggestion of maybe a Dominic Calvert-Lewin or even a Tammy Abraham was suggested. But other than that, he didn't have to do too much work defensively as such, but I thought he had a real good steady game. I'm going to give him a 7. Thomas Partey, I'm giving him an 8. He was absolutely everywhere in that midfield. I dubbed him as the midfield bully destroyer. I mean, he won his interceptions, won his fair tackles, his distribution with the ball, superb, and a lot of slick good passes, or should I say good slick passes. 8 for him. Granit Xhaka, I must say, I thought he had a good game. Thought he was very responsible with the ball. Looked after it as much as he could. Put in the tackle when he needed to put in the tackle. Yeah, he contributed well. I'm gonna give him. I'll tell you what. I'll give him an 8. Well, no, actually, I'm gonna give him a 7. Nothing spectacular, but he just kept it simple. Just on and off the ball, things were just kept as simple as possible. So I'm going to give him a 7. Bukayo Saka, he got on the score sheet after Smith Rowe. Always looked threatening on the wing, down the right-hand side, Brentford's left. And every time he was in that final third, he looked threatening. And I'm going to give him an 8. Martin Odegaard, absolutely superb for me. I thought he linked up well with Saka and Smith Rowe and Lacazette. Maybe a goal was not expected for him, but something courageous was expected for him. I'm going to give him a 7.5. Emil Smith Rowe, my man of the match, he gets a 9. Brilliant all afternoon for me. Calls Brentford all ends of problems with his direct running and his threat towards goal. I'm going to give him a 9. Alexander Lacazette, with him again, he got a goal which was disallowed, unluckily. But other than saying that, I thought he had a very decent game. He was a bit lively, I would have to say. Held the ball up well and linked up play with the other attacking players. But for me, he needs to be in that box if he is to score the goals that help Arsenal secure top four or not. Right, the substitutions, there was only two. Nicolas Pepe, very lively, direct, and I think he should have had a penalty just like Saka in the first half. I forgot to mention Bukayo Saka possibly should have had a penalty, or Arsenal should have had a penalty. Whether it was Bukayo Saka or someone else, who knows? But for me, Nicolas Pepe direct. You can see that he's come on. He looks a lot happier, and I'm gonna give him a 6. Edward Nketiah. Well, to be fair, he came on with 6 minutes to go, and he nicked the ball of a Brentford defender, and of course, off the ball, he always works hard, as he does, closing defenders down. He does like to press, but other than that, standard 5. The manager, Mikel Arteta, I'll call him Arteta if he does well. Yeah. I mean, he got the game plan spot on. Tactically, we were set up to attack, so that was spot on. In the second half, I think he must have really laid into him about the movement of the ball because it was just too slow, and then they got a bit. That's when Arsenal got a bit quicker and they went up the first gear, and you could see where the goals were coming from Smith Rowe and Saka. But other than that, I'm going to give him an 8. The ref, atrocious. Every decision we could have had, we should have had, and Brentford had they had more of the refereeing decision than what we did. Again, Joe Moss, he lost control of the game at times. There were time where the Brentford goalkeeper was time wasting more in that first half than he did in the second. But other than that, there wasn't too many yellow cards in that game that he had to dish out. I thought he was appalling. I'm going to give him a 2. Just Jonathan Moss. The fans, not as vocal as other home games I've been to, but they still got behind the team, especially in the North Bank. I was sitting around the North Bank, and you could hear on the right hand side of me, about 3-4 aisles away, you could hear the Arsenal fans really getting behind the team, and that is fantastic to talk about. Other than that, I'm going to give the fan base a 9. So that wraps it up for me. And I would like to know your ratings on my video. Marks out of 10. What would you give my video? Leave it in the comment section below. Until then, ladies, the gentlemen, to the boys, to the girls, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Saving the best to the last, as I always say. Thank you so much for putting up with me. Oh, and my tiredness. I'll be back again, if not tonight, tomorrow definitely, with a Premier League roundup. So I'll be watching Match of the Day and doing some catch up there. Maybe I'll do that after I finish this. So take care of your friends, take care of your families, take care of yourselves. Always stay safe, whether you're outside or inside. Stay safe or stay warm, whatever you're doing. Until next time, DLG repping. We'll talk again. Peace, love, bless again. Other than that, just please be nice. Oh, before I go, like, comment, share, subscribe. Do all of that for me. Please. Good night.